Medieval warfare was a brutal and often deadly affair, marked by battles that could last for days if not weeks. The weapons, tactics, and strategies used in these battles were the product of centuries of military innovation and played a significant role in shaping the political and social landscape of medieval Europe. In this video, we'll explore the weapons, tactics, and strategies that defined medieval warfare, including the role of knights, archers, and infantry. From the longsword to the cannon, we'll examine the weapons that were used in battle and how they were used to gain the upper hand on the battlefield. We'll also look at the strategies that were employed by medieval commanders, including sieges, ambushes, and flanking maneuvers. Weapons. One of the defining characteristics of medieval warfare was the use of melee weapons such as swords, maces, and axes. The longsword was the primary weapon of the knight, and it could be wielded with two hands for added power. The lance, a long spear-like weapon, was used by knights to charge into enemy formations and break their lines. Maces and warhammers were often used by knights to crush armor or break bones, while axes were effective for hacking through armor and shields. Shields were also important defensive weapons, and a skilled warrior could use one to deflect incoming arrows and projectiles. The kite shield was a popular shield among knights, which was shaped like a kite and could provide excellent protection. Pavises, large shields used by crossbowmen, were often used as mobile barriers during sieges. Archers played a crucial role in medieval warfare, and their weapons included longbows and crossbows, which could fire arrows with great force and accuracy. Longbows were used by English archers, who could fire arrows over long distances and with great accuracy. Crossbows, on the other hand, could be used by less skilled archers and were particularly effective at penetrating armor. The use of early gunpowder weapons also began to appear during the later medieval period, including the cannon and handheld firearms. Tactics. Medieval warfare often involved siege warfare, which was a method of slowly starving out a fortress or city by surrounding it with troops and cutting off supply lines. Knights with their heavy armor and long lances would often charge enemy formations in a tactic known as a cavalry charge. Archers would provide covering fire to protect the knights, while infantry soldiers would move forward in a shield wall to protect against enemy attacks. Infantry would also be used in other ways, such as flanking or assaulting enemy positions. Siege engines, such as trebuchets and battering rams, were used to break down castle walls. Strategies. One key strategy in medieval warfare was the use of terrain, such as forests or hills, to gain an advantage over the enemy. Another strategy was the use of surprise attacks or ambushes, which could catch an enemy off guard and give a decisive advantage. Communication was also critical, and commanders would often use horns or drums to coordinate their troops on the battlefield. During sieges, a long-term strategy was to use tunnels to undermine castle walls, or to cut off an enemy's water supply to force them to surrender. Medieval warfare was a brutal and often deadly affair, with soldiers fighting with swords, shields, and other weapons in close combat. It involved a complex array of weapons, tactics, and strategies that evolved over the centuries. Despite the brutality of medieval warfare, it was also a time of technological and strategic advancements that had a profound impact on warfare for centuries to come. We hope this video has given you a better understanding of the weapons, tactics, and strategies used in medieval warfare, including the roles of knights, archers, and infantry. Thanks for watching.